Okay, we are recording. Are you ready?
We are.
Ah,
Keep it in. That's
yeah, right.
in the finished product forever.
Okay. Are we still recording? Here we go.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy this holiday tale of murder and espionage. Let's travel back to last year's annual Rehearsal Company Christmas party. Alexa is putting on last-minute finishing touches for the party. Jennifer enters in the clock.
Alexa, set a reminder for me to get the latest budget updates to Nicholas.
When should I remind you?
What's going on here? Damn it, Alexa, the guests are already here. Why isn't this finished?
The printers put the wrong time on the invitation, so everyone showed up half an hour early. I'm almost finished.
Didn't you proofread the invitations?
I asked our VP of HR to proofread them.
Well, that explains it.
Christy stumbles into the room, drink in hand.
Speak of the devil.
Hi, ladies. What's going on here? You're looking tense, Jennifer. Someone put some coal in your stocking?
We're fine.
No, we're not. She can't even get a holiday party right.
Wow, you're a little salty tonight. Listen up, it's a party. Break out the eggnog.
Are you drunk already?
Like I said, it's a party. Let the good times roll.
It's a company party, not Mardi Gras. Everyone in this place is so unprofessional.
Jennifer walks off in a huff.
Can you entertain our guests while I finish a few things and get the rest of the leadership team out here?
Of course, there is no one better than I am at getting a party started.
Okay, thank you. And maybe slow down a little on the eggnog.
Oh, come on. I'm fine.
Christy looks up towards the mistletoe.
Thanks for hanging that for me.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't cause any problems.
The VP of HR cleared it. It'll be fine.
Alexa exits to finish preparations for the party as Christy mingles with the guests.
Everyone around here is wound up so tight. I don't get it. Life is too short to take it so seriously. I work in HR and I see it all, and yet here I am enjoying my evening. Let me let you in on a little secret. Working in HR is the best. You get to know everyone's business.
Michael and Greg enter on the other side of the room.
See that guy there? That's Michael, our VP of Information Technology. Our CEO insisted on bringing him in for an interview. He didn't even apply. And when I went to validate his credentials, I was told that I didn't need to. We just hired him, no background checks or anything. Guess that's what an MBA will get you, but can't figure out why any school would graduate such a jackass. Oh, and that guy's Greg, isn't he? Smoking.
Greg has accidentally knocked over the Christmas tree and it falls on the floor.
He's our VP of Sales and Marketing, and I think he's the hottest guy I've ever seen. He's just so put together, so smooth and polished, so stable for such a sexy guy.
Greg continues to fight a losing battle with the tree.
No!
And he's recently single, but not for long. He may have come here alone, but he's not going to leave alone, if you know what I mean. Or if I have anything to do with it. He went to culinary school, and I can only imagine what the two of us could cook up together.
Greg has finally met with success and the tree is back standing. A few relevant short. Jennifer and an intern enter the room, joining Michael and Greg.
You've already seen Jennifer in action. She's our VP of Finance. At her interview, she told us she'd consider being a doctor or a pharmacist. But she realized she liked money better. She's probably our most competent employee, but she's also kind of a bitch, so, you know, no one really likes her. I deal with her on a daily basis because she's constantly proposing company policies to control employees' behaviors. And the other woman is our intern, Taylor. She's an MIT grad, super smart. She works in IT with Michael.
Alexa rejoins.
How's it going?
Great! just chatting it up with our guests.
Thank you. Nicholas will be out any moment, so if you can tap dance just a little bit longer.
You got it, girlfriend. I can do any kind of dance you like. I can tap dance. I can lap
Hey,
dance.
thanks.
Alexa leaves Christy to join the others.
That's Alexa. She's the executive assistant to our CEO, Nicholas Carnegie. Alexa's probably the only person in this company that knows more than I do. She is Nicholas's trusted ally and knows everything that's going on around here. She's kind of like Rudolph, lighting the way, making sure everyone gets what they need. She also has a weird obsession with hot chocolate. I mean, hot chocolate is good and all, but the girl could pour a little whiskey in it and make it more fun. You know what I mean? Nicholas is our CEO, and he's going to retire at the end of the month. He's announcing his replacement tonight. And I did the paperwork for it right before we came back from Thanksgiving, but can't tell you who it is. It's a secret.
As if on cue, Nicholas Carnegie enters along with his son, Margaret.
Welcome everyone. It's so wonderful to join with you in celebration of another successful year at Kringle. I'm so pleased you are here. We have food, drinks, and fun activities planned for the evening. We'll have our annual gift exchange, some holiday-themed games, a Christmas sweater competition, and maybe even some carolers. This year has been Kringle's most successful year to date. We had 500,000 new downloads just this holiday season, and 1 million gifts have been bought through Kringle. I'm proud to say that 35% of those gifts were purchased from small businesses. Our success has allowed us to support the Children's Center through our Give Back program and the local food bank. Thank you to those of you that brought food donations this evening. And a special thanks to my lovely wife, Margaret, for her unwavering love and support. To my executive assistant, Alexa, for her knowledge and loyalty. And of course, to my team of vice presidents, Jennifer, Greg, Michael, and Christy, for their leadership and commitment to Kringle. Leading this company has been one of the highlights of my career. But as you all know, I will be retiring on December 31st. I will be announcing Kringle's next CEO later this evening. I'll be back later to share the exciting news. But for now, let us enjoy the party. Go ahead, mingle.
Folks begin to mingle, and they break off into small groups. In the first group, Jennifer, Greg, and Christy are having a conversation.
Any guesses on who will be our next CEO?
It is killing you to keep this secret so long, isn't it?
I'm just making a conversation. Any guesses?
You would think the most qualified person would get it.
There are lots of qualified people here.
I hardly think a degree from a culinary school would make someone qualified to be CEO.
Running a kitchen is hard work. It requires good leadership.
I'm just pointing out that at least my degree is relevant to my job.
Well, Greg has natural charm, and we all know how important that is to sales and other things.
Yes, I've always been good at connecting with the customers.
You can connect with me anytime.
On that feature project, sure. I like understanding what makes people tick and building relationships with people.
With people or with Alexa? I'm just saying, as VP of HR, I have to tell you that I've noticed the lack of balance in that relationship.
When I am CEO, we're working together to create a strong policy about fraternization.
I like the sound of that. Fraternization party sounds like fun.
In another corner of the room, Michael is chatting with the intern.
I hate these holiday parties, Tracy.
Taylor?
But I know that I have to show my face. Can't have one of the most valuable members of the staff blowing off the holiday shindig.
Right.
You have no idea how many companies were recruiting me when I took this job. I could have worked anywhere, but I chose Kringle because I believe so strongly in the mission to gift local. Terry, do you know that...
It's Taylor.
Oh, of course. Tammy, you know how many kids your age want to get an internship at a company like this, to work with and learn from someone like me?
Good grief.
I can't believe those two idiots are in the running for CEO. They don't have vision. I mean, this could be really big, like a Hallmark. Doesn't make sense. I mean, here I am, I got myself an MBA, and I don't think he's even thought of me for the job. I gotta make him reconsider.
And in yet another corner, we find Nicholas, Margaret, and Alexa.
I'm just so excited for us to have more time together. Think of all the things we'll be able to do when you're not spending 14 hours a day in the office. After 30 years of marriage, it's about the time that we get to live out our dreams and really have some quality time together. Oh, I do love my little Mr. Whiskers, but cats really aren't a replacement for human contact. And my brother, well, I know he lives close, but he's a doctor and he's always busy, like you. Perhaps it's not too late to even think about having a family?
Yes, dear, I look forward to some quality time with you.
And Mr. Whiskers?
Yes, and Mr. Whiskers. Say, Alexa, what's today's weather?
It's 35 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Tonight, you can look for cold temperatures with a low of 17 degrees.
I just think it would be so wonderful to expand our family, dear. Just imagine little feet running to peek under the tree on Christmas morning. Oh, and we could bake cookies together.
And drink hot chocolate.
Yes, and watch Christmas movies. Oh, I just love the one about the angel that gets his wings.
That is a good one.
Oh, and Alexa, you and Greg could join us. We would love to have you over. You're so cute together. Everyone absolutely adores Greg.
Well, not everyone.
Alexa, what do you and Greg have planned for the holidays?
Well, Greg and I actually just broke up.
Oh, dear. Was he unfaithful?
Oh, no.
Oh, if Nicholas were ever unfaithful to me, I'd be so heartbroken I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably go mad and strangle his little neck. I'm just kidding. I know my sweet Nicky would never do such a thing.
Never say never. Thankfully, my story is not that dramatic. Greg and I are simply happier apart, and there are no hard feelings between us.
Alexa and I are just on a little break. We're just taking some time to figure things out, that's all. We'll be back together in no time.
There.
Alexa was never good enough for you, Greg.
That's not true. She was an incredible woman and I'm gonna win her back.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
She's wearing the perfume I got her. I think that's a sign she wants me back.
I don't know, Greg.
And just get her into a mistletoe.
Don't you have a restraining order with your last girlfriend?
That was a misunderstanding.
Forget her. Let's go refill my eggnog.
If she could just remember how good we are together, I know I could get her back.
Perhaps I was too quick to judge workplace romances. I think you should go for it, Greg.
You do?
You do?
Get your girl back! Do something big! Something she can't resist. A grand gesture to get you back on her nice list.
A gesture?
A grand gesture.
Grand gesture.
So did you hear the one with Rudolph, Rusty, and the elf on the shelf all walk into a bar?
Thanks, Jennifer. I think I'll ask the intern to go buy her favorite hot chocolate. What's your name again?
It's Taylor.
You know, they were so impressed by my resume that they offered me this job without even interviewing me. Guess that's what an MBA from Penn State will do for you.
We are.
Penn State.
We are what?
Penn State.
What about it? Where did you go to school, Tracy?
It's Taylor, and I went to MIT.
Oh, well, that's good too.
So what's your big plan for getting Nicholas to consider you for CEO?
Oh, it's not Nicholas I have to convince.
What do you mean?
There's someone else who pulls the strings around here.
Alexa goes to fix some Christmas light strings that had fallen.
What are you doing over there, Alexa?
Just pulling these strings tight.
That's why you're such a valuable employee, Alexa. You take care of things no matter how big or how small.
I don't know. I don't think it's considered a Christmas movie.
Oh, come on. Of course it is.
Trixie, can you help me out? I need you to go get some hot chocolate in a nice mug. Here's some cash to cover it.
It's Taylor?
Oh, I'm sorry. Taylor, can you help?
Sure, I'm on it.
Hey, Christy, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No. How is that even up for debate?
I can't believe Greg's actually going to try to win her back.
You told him to do it.
Oh, so I did. What are you going to do to stop him?
Why would I stop him?
Oh, please. You are a lot of things, but subtle isn't one of them.
But
But nothing. She's been awful to him. She treats him like dirt.
you're right.
Of course I am.
That's not right. He's such a good guy.
A great guy. He deserves so much better.
Yes, he does.
You should do something. A grand gesture to win him back.
A gesture?
A grand gesture.
But what about Alexa?
I'm sure 2 of the 3 of you will figure it out.
Looks like I'm out of hot chocolate. I'm gonna go get some more. Would either of you like anything?
No, thank you, dear.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 7:35 p.m. Enjoy your evening, Nicholas.
Alexa prepares herself a hot chocolate before rejoining the party.
It's time for the ugly sweater contest. So tell us about your sweater.
I'm Alexa, and this sweater has been manufactured by the Target Corporation and features a Christmas tree and battery-operated lights.
You can never have too many Christmas lights.
Thank you, Alexa. Okay, Greg, how about you next?
Hi everyone, I'm Greg. I love this sweater because it's cool and comfortable and it just makes me smile.
Lame.
Christy, how about you? Tell us about your sweater.
Yeah, tell us about it, Christy.
Do you like it? I was hoping you would get me on Santa's nice list.
There's room for everyone on the nice list.
Yet most of this crew is on the naughty list.
But the naughty list can be fun too.
She owns the naughty list.
When I am CEO, we are putting together a policy on what constitutes appropriate behavior at holiday parties.
Let's get back on track. Last but not least, Michael, go ahead and tell us about your sweater.
I am Michael, and my sweater is homemade, and therefore it is the most authentic and should be the winner.
Well, let's see what everyone thinks. Please cheer for your favorite sweater. Alexa.
Give you a woo.
Oh, I thought it was a boo.
I thought that was too.
Christy. And Michael.
Boo!
Crickets.
Great job, everyone. Thank you for participating. Make sure to refill your drinks and enjoy the food.
As everyone returns to the party, Nicholas checks his phone and then addresses his executives.
VPs, a quick word, please.
Christy, Greg, Michael, and Jennifer nod and exit with Nicholas.
Do you know what this is all about?
I'm not sure.
Well, I thought you knew everything that goes on around here. One of the perks of being the boss's assistant. Nicholas has been acting strange since the party started. Have you noticed anything?
I think he's just nervous about the CEO announcement and how everyone will take the news.
I guess that makes sense. This company is like his baby. I wish we could have had a real baby. I always wanted to be a mother. I think I would have been a good mother. I'm very nurturing, and I would have given a child a great life.
I'm sorry, Margaret. I feel a headache coming on. Would you excuse me, please?
Oh, you poor dear. My brother is a doctor, and he swears by Motrin, and he says it's important to drink lots of water. Alexa, how do you treat a headache?
According to the NIH, there are lots of different ways to treat a headache.
Well, you take care. I think I'll go home. I think I'll call home and see how Mr. Whiskers is doing.
Margaret leaves. After a few moments, the intern Taylor has returned with the gift that Greg asked her to purchase. She spots Alexa and hides the gift behind her back.
Hi, Alexa. Do you know where Greg went?
Nicholas asked the VPs to have a quick word.
Should we join them?
You're not a VP.
I hope to be one someday.
Well, until then, if Nicholas wants us in a meeting, he'll let us know.
Do you have any idea what it's about?
It's probably about the news that just posted. Our top competitor has launched a feature that we were preparing to launch. This keeps happening. This is the third time since Thanksgiving. Nicholas is concerned that someone may be feeding them proprietary information.
Wow, that's terrible news. Does Mr. Carnegie know who it is?
No, not yet. But whoever it is should rethink their strategy before they get blacklisted.
Do you have any idea who it could be?
I have my suspicions.
Alexa leaves Taylor alone, and Taylor finally releases her.
My entire legacy will be destroyed if our competitors keep stealing our ideas before we launch them.
Do you think someone inside the company is leaking our plans?
Got to be. Everything has been too specific for it to be a coincidence. When I find out who did this, I am going to roast his chestnuts on an open fire.
Or hers?
Hers? You suspect someone? Alexa, you hear everything that goes on around here. Who do you think it is?
I don't know. I just think that everyone is suspect at this point.
I don't think I can make the CEO announcement until I figure this out.
Margaret is not going to like it if you delay your retirement.
There may be nothing left to retire from if I don't. If I don't identify this leak, this could destroy the whole company. Listen, I need you to let me know if you hear anything that would lead to identifying the suspect.
Of course. It's as important to me as it is to you.
This is my company and we must defend it. Oh, one more thing. Christy seems to be enjoying the eggnog a bit too much. Remember last year? That whole mistletoe incident? I can't have a repeat of that. Not while I'm trying to save the company. The police are right next door at some Santa thing for kids. I don't want them coming over here and attracting even more negative attention. I need you to keep an eye on her.
Anything you need.
Great. One more thing.
Yes?
I'm nervous about Margaret and Michael being in the same room all night. I sometimes underestimate her, but I can't do that. She's sharp. She might figure things out.
Do you think she suspects something?
If she does, if she pieces it together, she's sweet, but I think this will push her over the edge. Might cause her to do something she regrets.
I will do whatever is necessary to keep them apart.
Excellent. Oh, and one more thing. Yes, try to get Michael to calm his ego a bit. He's more of a Blitzen than a Rudolph. He needs to recognize that.
Well, that will be a Christmas miracle, won't it?
Oh, Michael, you are just too funny.
You two, Michael, shouldn't you be working with the other VPs to figure out who is leaking company secrets?
Nah, they'll figure it out.
Listen, maybe too generous.
Jennifer has everything under control. She suggested Michael keep me company.
Jennifer may think she has everything under control, but we need all hands on deck. Margaret, Nicholas is thinking of delaying his retirement.
What? No, he can't do that. He's worked so hard. He needs time to himself, time with me. I've waited way too long for him to step away from this company. It's my time now, he promised.
Don't worry, Margaret. This will all get straightened out. I'm confident that Jennifer will figure it out.
Now, I hope you're right.
I'm always right, don't worry.
You're very reassuring. You remind me of someone.
Margaret, let's go get you a drink. You look thirsty, and it will calm your nerves.
Oh, no, really,
Alexa grabs Margaret's arm and attempts to pull her away from Michael.
Oh, no, honey, really, I shouldn't have another drink. My brother says that a glass of wine is fine, but two is really too...
Okay, Michael, really, let's go check out what's going on with the leak.
Alexa grabs Michael's arm and attempts to pull him away from Margaret. As Michael jerks his arm away, Alexa stumbles back into him.
Stumbles back.
Oh,
Into
I'm
Michael.
Sorry, into Michael. I thought I was backing into Greg. Okay.
What is wrong with you? Leave me alone.
Greg enters with a gift for Alexa.
Alexa, I can't live without you for another day.
Not now, Greg.
Alexa, I'm begging you to just listen to me for a minute. You listen to everyone else.
The boss is one lucky man to have a beautiful and smart wife like you.
Yes, yes, he is. Go tell him.
Sorry, it didn't go.
Alexa attempts again to pull Michael away from Margaret. She trips and falls back into Greg's arms.
Alexa, all I'm asking for is a minute of your time.
Alexa pulls herself away from Greg.
Alexa, what has gotten into you, dear?
Alexa, just listen to me.
This isn't a good time, Greg.
I just want to give you a Christmas present.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
No, it's not sweet. We're not together anymore. You need to understand that.
What do you want, Alexa? Do you want the moon? If you want it, I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down for you.
I want you to move on with your life. I want you to be happy, Greg, but that is not going to be with me. Please just accept that and move on.
Sounds like it's for the best, buddy.
I know who you remind me of. Nicholas, when he was your age.
No, really? I don't see it.
I guess I'll go find someone else who loves hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Greg. That was so thoughtful of you to get me hot chocolate. You really do know what I like, and I'd be honored to accept the gift. As friends, of course.
Friends?
Friends.
Remember, Greg, no man is a failure who has friends.
Now go.
Alexa pushes Greg away and he steps to the bar.
Now that I've seen how much you resemble Nikki, I can't unsee it. It's uncanny.
Margaret, there are children, yes, children, wandering aimlessly through the parking lot.
Children?
Yes! Children, they are lost.
Oh no, poor little ones.
They need you. Go quick.
Do you think they need a doctor? I can call my
Just go.
Don't worry, sweet angels. I'm coming to save you.
Alexa practically pushes Margaret out the door.
I'd go help, but, Nicholas could need me at any moment. Lost children. As a child, I never got lost. My mind is like a compass. Always has been.
Michael joins Greg at the bar as Christy, Jennifer, and Taylor re-enter the room together.
Santa, Frosty, and Rudolph.
How do you play this game again?
Well, you choose one to marry, one to kill, one to...
Okay, I get the picture.
I kill Santa.
You'd kill Santa?
That's dark and twisty.
Yeah, he's creepy. Sees you when you're sleeping, knows when you're awake, knows if you've been bad or good.
We're not playing this inappropriate game.
Every party has a pooper.
I am not a party pooper. I'm just professional.
When are you going to take that North Pole out of your ass and have some fun, huh?
Why do you have to be so crass?
I don't have to be. I just like to be.
I know what you'd like. Or rather, who you'd like. I am telling you, Christy, you need to do something about Alexa before she destroys Greg's heart and there's nothing left for you.
You think? A grand gesture? I'm gonna need more liquid courage. Better get a refill.
How about some water instead?
Stop sticking your nose in other people's business, Miss Goody Two Shoes.
I'm hearing reports of inappropriate behavior.
Tell it to HR.
Christy makes her way to the bar, followed by Alexa, leaving just Jennifer and Taylor.
I'm gonna go keep an eye on her.
How was the meeting?
It was fine.
I heard that he was trying.
I said it was fine. Don't worry about it.
Alexa said.
Don't worry about Alexa. I'll handle her.
Christy and Greg approach them, drinks in hand.
I can't believe Alexa just wants to be friends.
You need to just forget about her already. You have lots of friends, some with benefits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like life has no benefit without her. She has the face of an angel.
Christy pretends to stumble and spills her drink in the front of Greg's hand.
Oh!
Greg's Kari Williamson Stefanie R.
I'm so sorry. Here, let me get that.
It's fine, really. It'll dry. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry, Greg. There are other women out there. Sometimes what you're looking for is right under your nose.
There's something on my nose?
Chin up, Greg. You'll find the right person for you.
All I want for Christmas is Alexa. I'm so depressed.
I know how you feel about all this Christmas business. Getting depressed and all that. It happens to me every year. I never get what I really want.
What is it that you want?
Real estate.
Or the CEO position.
That too.
Not sure how Santa could stuff that in a sack.
Santa can do anything. He's magic. Maybe the old man will put in a good word for me with Alexa.
Listen, Greg. Forget Alexa. She's cold and robotic. Her nose is stuck so far into everyone else's business that she forgets to smell the damn roses in front of her.
Yes, that's it, Christy. You're brilliant.
Oh, well, yes, I'm brilliant at a lot of things.
Is your eye okay? You keep blinking. Tanya, can you help me with something?
It's Taylor.
Right, Taylor. Can you help?
Sure, why not?
As Greg and Taylor exit, Michael approaches Christy and Jennifer.
Oh, here comes the blowhard. I literally cannot believe he actually has an MBA.
Michael has joined them and hands Christy a drink.
For you.
Maybe you're not so bad after all.
Did someone say I was bad?
Just me.
You want to talk about bad? What about the person selling all the company's strategies to our competitors?
They're definitely on the naughty list.
Well, I think it was Greg.
Oh, come on, Greg. Why would he do that?
Maybe he thinks that I'm going to get the CEO position and he wants to sabotage the company.
I don't see it. Craig's too distraught over losing the love of his life. I mean, when would he have time or the energy to sabotage the company?
Well then, Mr. Know-It-All, who do you think it is?
Well, maybe it's you. Perhaps you want to sabotage the company because you think Greg is going to get the position.
That is ridiculous.
Maybe it's Margaret.
Why would Margaret get the promotion?
She doesn't even work here. She's hardly qualified. I mean, that would be hepatitis, which isn't cool.
I think you mean nepotism?
Right. Skepticism.
No, I mean maybe Margaret is the leak.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe she's concerned that Nicholas won't be able to embrace his retirement, and that'll get stuck back into the business. I mean, what better way to prevent that from happening than to sink the entire company on the way out?
You might be onto something there.
Or it could be you, Christy. Miss HR would know all the company secrets.
Oh, please. I know personal issues, not company secrets. If you want to consider someone who knows company secrets, that'd be Alexa.
Good point. Personally, I think Alexa's the one that did it.
What does Alexa have to gain from selling info?
Well, she's too young to retire, and maybe she can't see herself working for a new CEO.
Unbeknownst to the others, Alexa, who now has her new mug of hot chocolate, has slowly creeped up behind them and has been listening in on this conversation.
Alexa knows everything about the company. There really isn't anyone else that knows as much as she does.
Perhaps one of you did it.
Jesus, Alexa!
Sneaky little bugger.
You should wear some jingle bells.
Perhaps it was you, Michael. Doesn't IT have access to all the company's data?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with me?
You're the VP of IT.
Oh,
Or maybe it would make more sense for someone a little less visible in IT to be selling it. Someone like Taylor.
Who?
Your intern?
Oh, you mean Tracy?
It's not Tracy. I mean, it's not Taylor. That's absurd. What would she know about company secrets? Doesn't she just reset passwords and tell us to reboot our computers when they don't work?
Well, while you all play detective, I'm going to excuse myself to the little girl's room.
Too much to drink?
Christy exits to the restroom.
You know, I'm not sure I buy your theory about my intern, but you are right about the importance of IT. I mean, we do have access to all the company's data, and I take that access seriously. It's a good thing that I have so much experience, and a PhD.
PhD?
No other area of the company interfaces with each aspect of the business the way IT does. Honestly, you think that would be enough to get me into consideration for the CEO position?
This conversation is too ridiculous to even entertain. I'm getting another drink.
Jennifer heads to the bar.
Maybe you shouldn't sneak up on people. It's creepy.
Maybe you shouldn't tell such outlandish tales. People might figure out that you don't know what you're talking about.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, don't forget I know all about your degree.
Alexa.
Oh, come on, it's me. And you need to stop being such a blowhard, or everyone else is going to figure it out too. Oh, and just stay away from Margaret, please.
Nicholas enters the room, fussing with a stack of envelopes.
Why did you keep interrupting my conversation with Margaret? Why did you send her on a wild goose chase to look for non-existent missing kids?
Just then, Margaret enters with two little girls who run to Nicholas.
Oh my God.
What? I mean, no, sorry, girls. I'm not Santa.
I found the lost children.
As Margaret gleefully plays with the children, Nicholas pulls Alexa aside.
She found lost children?
There were no lost children. I made it up to keep her away from Michael.
Then where did these kids come from?
I have no idea.
They were in the parking lot, like you said.
The kids become concerned.
Yes, girls, we can go see Santa.
Oh, Margaret, we don't have a Santa Claus coming to this party.
Well, of course, I know that, dear, but I had to tell them something to get them away from that man that was trying to put them in his car.
That man?
Oh, I don't know. He had booster seats in his car and everything. He was clearly a very prepared kidnapper.
Oh my God.
They didn't want to come with me at first, poor things, but I gave them some candy canes and they followed me right along.
Oh my God.
I was able to sneak them in here before the kidnapper noticed.
How very resourceful of you, Margaret.
What did this man look like? Did you get a good look at his car?
Oh, I don't know, average looking, I suppose. But his car did have some cute little stickers on it. One was a heart that said Aubrey and Phoebe.
Hey, that's my name. I'm Aubrey. And I'm Phoebe.
Such a strange coincidence.
Oh my God.
That's not going to help you now.
Alexa, take care of this. My wife cannot be a kidnapper.
Yes, of course.
Alexa goes to the girls.
Girls, let's see if we can find your mom or dad.
What? No, they're lost. I brought them here to keep them safe. They were going to sing us a Christmas carol. Go ahead, girls, sing us a song.
And the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all the year.
Go.
Alexa!
Girls, let's go.
Oh, dear.
Alexa takes the girls by their hands and leads them out.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear, is right.
Let's just move on. Okay, everyone gather around. I have an announcement to make.
Everyone gathers around, wondering what the announcement is.
Maybe he's going to announce the new CEO.
I realize that our earlier discussion about the news of our competitors' new features has put a damper on the festivities. I don't want that to ruin our evening. We have had a great year despite the shenanigans, and I want us to celebrate. Margaret, dear, please hand out the envelopes.
Margaret takes the envelopes from Nicholas and hands them to the staff.
You've all worked so hard this year. This gift is well deserved.
You shouldn't have.
Christy opens the envelope and reads the contents.
You shouldn't have.
1 year membership to the Jelly of the Month Club.
Thanks.
This is so thoughtful. I love the gift. Thank you, Nicholas.
I'm so glad you all love it. I couldn't think of a better way to express my gratitude. All right, everyone, let's resume the festivities.
Greg sneaks out while the others mingle. Nicholas goes to Alexa.
Alexa, come here, please. Are the kids back with their parents?
They're with their father. The one with the stickers on the car? I told him they wandered into our party, and I think he bought it. He was just so relieved to find them. He and some elf were running around trying to locate them.
How are the things we spoke about earlier going?
I haven't had much success.
What do you mean? Does Margaret know about Michael? Does Michael know? Did Christy post lewd photos in the bathroom again?
No, maybe. Yes, I don't know. I'm exhausted trying to keep it all straight. It's a burden to know so much.
I need you to keep it together. I know you can do it.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
It better be. I have high expectations for you.
Greg has returned with a bouquet and goes straight to Alexa.
Roses?
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being o'er my head as a winged messenger of heaven.
Are you quoting Shakespeare?
That which we call a rose by any other name would still cause me allergies.
Thou is allergic?
Yes, Greg, this has to stop.
I'm sorry, Alexa. I just wanted to make a romantic gesture.
You need to stop this now.
You are my true love. Only death could keep us apart.
I thought Romeo killed himself to be with Juliet.
You are creeping me out, Greg. Leave me alone. What will it take for you to get it through your head we are over permanently? There is no winning me back. You go on with your life, I'll get on with mine. We are never, ever, ever getting back together.
You've got to move on, Greg. It's what a CEO would do. You've got a bright future ahead. Don't let this get in your way.
Are you alright, Greg?
I don't know what happened. I tried everything. Nothing's worked.
Sometimes certain people just aren't meant to be together. It's time to move on.
No, it's just a misunderstanding. I'm going to win her back.
Greg, really, it's time to move on. There are shinier packages under the tree.
It is not time to move on. You don't know what you're talking about. Alexa and I were meant to be together, and nothing is going to stop us from reuniting. I'm so sick of people telling me to move on. I love her, and I know that she would love me too if she would just remember what we had. I'm sorry, Christy. I got carried away. Perhaps I need a timeout and a drink to settle down. Here, take these. I don't need them.
Thank you.
Greg resigns himself to the bar, and Christy exits with the flowers. Margaret approaches her husband.
What was that all about?
It's just young, misguided love.
Oh, yes, you know all about that.
I have no idea what you mean.
I mean the two of us back in the day.
Oh, yes, of course.
Are you all right, dear? You're so nervous this evening.
I'm fine. I'm fine. What's next? Yes, let's get the scavenger hunt started. What's going on?
Oh, my.
Santa baby, slip the sable
Oh, she's
onto the
singing.
tree for me. Then an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be oh so good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lie. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one thing I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine. Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie.
Okay, Christy, this
Fill
is
my
completely
stomach.
inappropriate.
Ruining my song.
I am not ruining your song. You are ruining this party.
Do a grand gesture.
This is a grand gesture. This is
Grand
embarrassing.
gesture. He likes it. So does he. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing. A ring don't mean on the phone, Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
Wasn't that lovely?
Alexa, it's not what it looks like.
Kirsty, when are you going to stop trying so hard to be noticed?
When I'm noticed.
I like the song.
A song, yes, great idea. I'll have a blue.
Greg, enough with the singing.
Yes. Thank you for the entertainment, Chrissy. Now, let's get back on track.
Should we do that scavenger hunt now?
Yes. We should get that started. Alexa, will you bring out the clues?
Alexa dutifully exits to retrieve the clues.
Listen up, everyone. It's time to start the scavenger hunt. Now, I hope you recall that in order to participate, you needed to sign up for this event last week. Participants are Jennifer, Greg, Christy, Michael, and Taylor.
Who's Taylor?
Is she the intern from accounting?
From IT.
Oh, right.
Alexa re-enters with the scavenger hunt list and proceeds to hand one to each participant.
Here are the rules. Everyone has to go out and take pictures of each of the items on the list. The first person to complete the entire list is the winner.
Oh my
What?
God!
Oh my heavens!
Is that a picture of?
Yes.
And how did you get in that position?
I can
exactly?
show you.
You can show me.
Okay, that's enough.
That was not the bearded woman, wasn't that?
I don't think Santa would approve of how you're using his boobs.
Was this taken in the office?
Okay, I really think that's enough. We can all agree that this is inappropriate. Right, Christy?
I swear I got consent from the reindeer, Nick.
I'm sorry, don't know how that got on there.
Okay. Take pictures of everything but that.
Remind me of the prizes again. It's not the Jam of the Month Club.
Don't be silly. It's the Wine of the Month Club.
Oh, well, count me in. You want to partner with me?
Sure, are you good at these things?
Oh, I am good. All right.
That's great.
Greg and Christy exit together.
This is gonna be easy.
You don't say.
Easy peasy.
So easy, even someone without a real college degree could do it?
I wouldn't know.
Michael exits alone.
I guess I'm next. Care to partner up?
Sure. Remember, there can only be one winner.
Jennifer exits.
Be careful who you partner with. That one will throw you right off the sleigh.
Taylor shrugs her off and exits to join Jennifer.
Finally, a moment to breathe and sip my hot chocolate.
Enjoy this moment while you can. I am going to make my announcement soon, and things will get busy. Speaking of which, we should probably put the finishing touches on the announcement. Once the scavenger hunt is over, I'd like to gather everyone up and let them know what to expect come January.
Sounds good. Let me get a refill and I'll meet you back here in a few minutes.
Excellent.
15 minutes have passed since the start of the scavenger hunt. Nicholas and Margaret are mingling with the guests when, from off in the distance, we hear a scream.
Oh my God!
Michael runs frantically into the room, sobbing and screaming.
Good heavens!
What's going on?
She's dead!
What?
She's dead!
The others return to check on the commotion. Greg and Christy enter together first, then Jennifer, and finally Taylor.
It's going to be all right.
Who's dead?
Alexa!
What?
Are you sure?
Maybe she just passed out.
You would know.
Should I call my brother?
I checked her pulse and everything. Go check for yourself. She's in the ladies' room.
Alexa!
Why were you in the women's room? You're a dirty boy, Michael.
She can't be dead.
I'm sure she's just passed out.
No!
We should be doing something to help her, not standing around here crying.
Dead bodies are way above my pay grade.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Oh, for Christ's sake, I'll go check on her.
Maybe we should call the police, let them handle it.
She might be alive and need our help.
Let's not be hasty and call the police just yet. Between the kidnapping and now the possible murder, we're going to draw too much negative attention.
There was a kidnapping?
This place is crazy to know.
Not helpful, Tori.
It's tough, Dad.
Let's just check on ourselves before we involve the police. Jennifer, go check her pulse.
Jennifer leaves to check on Alexa.
Good thinking, boss.
She can't be dead. She can't be dead.
It'll be alright.
When was there a kidnapping?
Not now, Margaret.
This is terrible, terrible.
Maybe we should call it a night. Greg, you can come home with me and I'll take care of you.
You all are crazy. This party sucks. I'm out of here.
Taylor, Christy, and Greg all start to leave.
What do you think you're going? Nobody's leaving. Nobody's walking out on this fun, old-fashioned company Christmas. No. We're all in this together. This is a full-blown, 4-alarm holiday emergency here.
Jennifer returns, and the others look to her for answers.
Oh,
She's the
this
love
is
of
the worst
my
time of my
life.
life.
The love of my life.
Not good.
Oh, that's me. Stop. I'm sorry. You people need to get a grip. This is not professional.
I'm glad Nikki's calling the police. We can't have kidnappers and murderers
Murderers?
running around. I remember the time we were vacationing down in Sarasota and we stopped in the Ringling Museum.
This is not a circus. It's a place of business.
Do you think my name will be in the paper? I mean, I'm the one that found the body.
My beautiful Alexa. She was so beautiful. She could have been a Christmas card model.
Nicholas finishes his phone call.
What did they say?
They have a detective next door at the Santa event. They were investigating a missing children incident. They'll be right over.
Good. Be sure to tell them about the kidnapping too.
They already investigated that, dear.
I'm just glad that we can finally have an adult conversation about all of this. Can we help you?
Detective Jingles, homicide.
This is what the police send? An elf?
I was voluntold by my captain to be an elf at the Santa event next door. Then a couple of little girls went missing and all hell broke loose. Now I hear there's a murder.
Detective Jingles, you're not going to tell us your real name.
That is my real name. You got a problem with that? I don't usually show up at a crime scene looking like an elf. But since I was next door, they sent me over. Besides, homicide is better than a bunch of screaming kids.
Oh dear. Did you solve the case with the missing children?
Oh yeah, they just wandered off. Santa gave them some extra candy canes, and they were as happy as they could be.
Oh, thank God.
Why does everyone keep saying murder? We don't know that someone killed her. Why did they send a homicide detective?
As I said, I was already next door. Besides, the room sign on this place says murder mystery. Very suspicious.
What do we do next?
Well, for starters, you can let me start asking the questions around here. So, where's the body?
I found the body, Detective. I'm Michael McMahon, VP of IT.
It?
IT.
How do you spell that?
IT.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's it.
And that is...
Information technology.
You need a vice president to tell people to reboot their computers?
I provide a technical strategy.
Where'd you find the body?
She was on the floor in the ladies' room.
Why were you there?
I wasn't. I was standing outside and heard a noise. I called out a few times to see if everyone was okay, but there was no answer, so I went in to check for myself.
And they say chivalry is dead.
Chivalry isn't dead. Alexa is dead.
What did you see when you walked in?
Alexa was lying there on the floor. There was a broken mug. She was face down, so I rolled her over and checked to see if she was responsive and breathing.
Was she?
No.
When was this?
15 minutes ago?
Did anyone else touch the body?
I went in to check for a pulse.
When was that?
I don't know, 5 minutes ago, maybe 10?
Are you sure?
Of what?
Was it 5 minutes? That it was 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago?
Well, yes.
You don't sound sure.
Fine, I'm sure.
Are you positive?
Am I positive?
Turn page. Are you positive?
Yes, I guess I'm positive.
You guess.
I mean, yes, I'm positive.
Would you say it's closer to 5 or closer to 10?
Well, now I'd say closer to 10.
And you're sure of that?
I'm sorry, where are we going with this?
Just trying to get a timeline. I'm going to examine the body. No one's to leave this party until I get back. Does anyone have a list of the attendees?
Alexa did.
She's the dead one.
I can pull it off her computer.
See, IT is adding value.
I didn't know you could pull things off our computers.
Give me the list. I'll be right back.
Detective Jingles exits.
What other things have you pulled off our computers, Taylor?
Now you know my name.
Leave the kid alone.
I have a lot of confidential information on my computer. I'd like to know who has access to it.
We take that access seriously. We're professionals. You don't snoop around and access other people's data without permission.
I'll go get the list.
She exits to do so.
Seems like you have something on your computer that you don't want others to see.
I work in HR. I have lots of things I don't want other people to see. I mean, confidential personnel.
Or incriminating evidence.
Are you kidding me? Are you implying that I had something to do with Alexa's death?
Did you?
I was the only one here that was nice to her.
That wasn't a no. Maybe she had someone you wanted. Or someone.
Piss off.
Well, she was found in the women's room, so it was probably a woman.
You too, Brutus.
I'm just saying it was probably a woman since she was in the women's room.
Men can walk into the women's room, Greg.
Yeah, Greg, this is the 21st century. Anything can happen.
Yeah, you waltzed right in.
I did not waltz in. I went in to make sure she was all right. There was no waltzing involved.
How did you know she was in there?
I saw her go in.
Why? Were you following her?
Yeah. I took a page out of your book.
Excuse me?
Yes, all right. I followed her. I was trying to get her to convince Nicholas to give me the CEO position. I know it was a long shot, but I had to try. I mean, she was his most trusted advisor.
Honey, she wasn't gonna help you.
So you went in, and then she died.
No, like I said, I heard a noise, then I went in, not before. She was dead when I went in.
Sounds like a lie.
Taylor re-enters with the list.
When do I ever lie?
Pretty much every time your lips move.
Oh, you are all so horrible to each other. This is the season of love, kindness, and coming together, not finger-pointing and accusations.
Alexa knew a lot about everyone here. She was nosy and always listening. She would even occasionally suggest things I should buy. It was creepy. Maybe someone wanted her dead because of something she knew about them.
Well, that proves my innocence. I have nothing to hide.
I believe you. You'd be bragging about it if you did.
Yes, thank you.
This is a tragedy, and you all are just saying horrible things to each other. It reminds me of my cousin's wedding, where the groomsmen had a little too much to drink.
You talk a lot when you're nervous, Margaret. Do you have something to hide?
No, of course not. Why would you say such a thing? I don't think I talk more than anyone
Now this
else.
is enough.
I don't know why you would suggest.
Enough. Margaret didn't have anything to do with this. She's too caring, too loving,
Yes.
too motherly.
I do get that impression as well.
Aren't you a doll?
But perhaps Alexa told you something that made you angry.
That's absurd, dear.
I agree. That's absurd.
Maybe it was a crime of passion. Maybe you just couldn't live without her, so you offed her. Weren't you quoting Romeo and Juliet earlier tonight? Maybe you had some twisted death and eternal love fantasy.
I would never hurt her, and I don't have any twisted fantasies.
Not even just a little one?
Not a one.
You do sort of live in a fantasy land, you know? Thinking you could win her back with hot chocolate.
She loved hot chocolate. Oh, when I said before that it was probably a woman, I wasn't suggesting it was Christy. I was suggesting it was you.
Excuse me? Why would I kill her?
Maybe you thought Alexa was stealing the company's secrets, and that was your way of taking care of things.
I would just report her to Nicholas. I wouldn't kill her.
Everybody, enough with the killing talk. Geez, we don't even know that it was a murder. Could have been natural causes.
Or an accident.
This was no accident. The deceased has all the signs of a poisoning. Based on initial examination, it appears the poison was relatively fast-acting, probably an hour or less. Likely a sophisticated concoction. There was no food or drink near the body though, so it's not clear how it was delivered.
She's really dead.
Who would do something so horrible?
And at Christmas time.
Well,
Really?
Claire,
You.
what? First of all,
Enough! Everyone get yourselves together!
Sorry. This is our company's first murder.
Anyone who could have been alone with Alexa in the past hour is a suspect. I'm gonna need to question all of you.
Of course, everyone will cooperate.
What about the CEO position?
It won't be you. It will never be you. Now focus. Ari.
Poor dear.
As Mr. Carnegie said, we need to focus. Let's take a little break.
It's called an intermission.
Yeah. Intermission. Whatever. While I investigate.
You heard the detective. We've done it. We'll find out when we return in 15 minutes. The investigation is complete. The whole Angel gang is present. Detective Dingle stands center, looking around at the suspects.
Let's get back to the investigation. It's a tough case. And I still find myself with some questions. You found the body.
Yes.
What were you really doing in the woman's bathroom?
I told you. I was trying to get Alexa to appeal to Nicholas to consider me for the CEO position.
why would she do that? She was going to be CEO.
What?
What?
No.
Wait, she was? What?
What? I didn't know that.
Is it possible you were really in there to check to see that the poison worked?
Let me ask the questions. Is it possible that you were really in there to just check to see if the poison worked?
What? No. It's like I said, I followed her in there to continue a conversation about the CEO position.
You knew that you weren't up for consideration.
That's right. So it doesn't make sense that you would be bugging us so much about it that you'd follow her into the bathroom. And why wasn't he up for consideration? He's a VP and allegedly has a PhD. Or was that an MBA?
He wasn't the right man for the job. People don't respect him.
Is it because he doesn't actually have a degree at all? Or any real credentials whatsoever?
What?
I knew something was off. One day you have an MBA, the next it's a PhD. You even tried to convince me you were valedictorian.
This makes so much sense now.
Enough with the commentary. I had a colleague back at the precinct run some background checks. Did a little digging around and found out that Michael never went to Penn State. Or any school for that matter. He doesn't have an MBA or any practical business experience at all.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, I've done a lot of great work around here. So I didn't go to Penn State. I went to the School of Hard Knocks. I was raised by a single mother who did her best, but it was hard. My father abandoned us, didn't give us a dime. She worked her butt off, so I dropped out of school to help her make ends meet. And that should mean something.
It does mean something.
Is it possible Alexa knew the truth?
How would she know?
She overhears everything.
I have a witness here at the party who says Alexa told you she knew. Maybe you felt threatened by her. Maybe you followed her to convince her to keep this a secret. Maybe you poisoned her and went into the bathroom to make sure it worked.
That is absolutely not true.
Why should we believe anything you say?
Didn't you see how upset I was when I found her?
The poor dear was truly distraught.
You've told a lot of lies.
Look, bunching your resume is one thing. Murder is another. I mean, it's true that she knew, but it's not why I followed her. To the restroom. I really wanted to discuss the position with her.
Why did you think she'd help you?
I met Alexa before I came to work here. I was working in a big box store doing some basic tech support for the customers. Alexa brought Nicholas's laptop in one day, and I was able to fix it up quickly, and she seemed impressed. She convinced me to meet with Nicholas to discuss the VP of IT job. I never in a million years thought I'd get it without a degree. So she suggested that I stretch the truth a little on my resume. Once I got the job, I felt like I really had to play up the degree thing. I probably got a little carried away.
Well.
I trusted her. I thought she was an ally.
Alexa brought you here?
That explains the complete and utter incompetence.
Hey!
He's clearly incompetent. And a complete blowhard.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
All right, guys.
Why would Alexa invite him to apply and to lie on his resume? Why does he work at Kringle at all?
That's a good question.
When we got Michael's resume, the search committee didn't even give him a second glance. Even with the MBA next to his name, it looks so amateurish, not polished or put together at all. Nicholas insisted we invite him for an interview.
Why was that? Did you trust Alexa's assessment of him so much?
No, it's not that. I wanted Michael here, and I asked her to help make it happen. I saw something in Michael that reminded me of someone.
Yes. I should wait until this. Yeah. Yourself?
Yes, perhaps.
I see too. Michael reminds me so much of you at his age. Similar mannerisms. You both make the same faces.
Fathers and sons often share unique traits, even if they don't spend any time together.
Wait, what?
While looking into Michael, we found some interesting things. No father listed on his birth certificate, but hospital records indicate that as a child, Michael needed his tonsils removed. And you paid the hospital bills, Mr. Carnegie. Care to explain?
What is he talking about, Nikki?
Look, I was a jerk. I found out Michael's mother was pregnant shortly after getting engaged to Margaret. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to say, Nicholas. Why didn't you tell me?
I knew you were the love of my life. I didn't want to risk losing you. It was a one-time mistake.
My father?
And you abandoned your own child?
Why did you refuse to talk to or even acknowledge my mother?
I didn't intend for it to be this way. I just wanted to start my new life with Margaret, but I always felt like a part of me was missing. I'd sneak over to Little League practices to watch you play, Michael. I wanted to be a part of your life, but the business was taking off, and Margaret, you and I were having our own issues with conceiving a baby. I thought it'd hurt you too much to find out I'd already fathered a child with someone else.
How could you keep this from me? I would have been hurt, but the joy of being a stepmother would have eased that pain.
I was scared of what it would do to you, scared that Michael would hate me for abandoning him, just plain scared.
I spent time with Michael this evening. I knew we had a connection. A mother knows.
You're not actually his mother.
A mother knows.
So you're not mad?
Oh, I'm mad. But more importantly, I'm a mother.
Kind of.
So why give me a job?
I wanted to have you around. I wanted to get to know you, to spend time together. I knew I couldn't make up for not being a dad, but I thought I could be a mentor and set you up for success in the future. But now that you know the truth, maybe you could give your old man a chance at having a place in your life.
Why would I do that? You ignored me and my mother!
I made mistakes, I admit that. I'm here now.
And so am I.
I'm still pretty shocked and a little mad.
Oh, dear, it's okay. We'll get there.
I guess it would be nice to have a dad.
And a mom.
He has a mom.
We could give it a shot.
Oh, this is wonderful. We finally have a family.
How wonderful.
Oh, so touching.
You can't get you that.
Clearly, Michael's not a murderer, so we're all good here.
No, we're not all good here. This isn't a happy ending. It's not a Hallmark Christmas movie. It's a murder. Nicholas, did Alexa know Michael was your son?
Yes.
Did you ever worry that Alexa might slip and tell someone?
Alexa was more of a listener than a talker.
So you weren't nervous?
Maybe a little, but...
You didn't know how Margaret would react to such surprising news. You said it yourself, you couldn't conceive a child with her, and you were worried it would crush her to know you already had a son out there. What if Alexa accidentally let it slip?
But Margaret is fine.
I'm a mother.
Are you suggesting that I killed Alexa?
You are a suspect.
He would never.
Did you kill her, Mr. Carnegie?
Well, of course not. She was my confidant. I was giving her the CEO position.
Which makes no sense. She was an assistant.
Was she blackmailing you to get the job?
What? No, that's absurd. She was a leader at this company, a loyal employee, highly competent and good at her job, and she deserved the position. Look, no one else knew as much about what goes on at this place as Alexa. She kept tabs on everything going on here.
That's right. Like keeping tabs on Christie's drinking problems and inappropriate behavior.
What? Me? Inappropriate? I'm the life of the party.
You are inappropriate. You show up in the mornings hungover and you get wasted at every happy hour.
Well, I'm sorry that I've offended your delicate sensibilities.
You're not exactly a role model for good HR practices.
Blow me.
See?
What does my drinking and enjoyment of life have to do with anything?
Doesn't. Unless you done something really bad and Alexa found out about it.
My life is an open book. Just check my social media. You'll see.
Oh yeah. I've already looked. Your book is wide open.
I had no beef with Alexa. We got along just fine.
That's not true.
Say more.
Christy has the hots for Greg.
Wait, what?
So, look at him. Smoke it.
Oh, whatever. He was infatuated with Alexa. It was actually pretty sad. A triangle of unrequited love. Alexa didn't look at him, and he didn't look at Christy.
Can't believe I didn't know this. Did you know this? Who else knew?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you could have made that a bit more clear.
You were a fool for Alexa. Tripping over yourself over a nosy kiss-up who never really cared for you.
I didn't know.
And here I've been this entire time, hoping and waiting for you to just notice me. Why do you think I drink so much? Just trying to dull the pain.
I'm sorry.
So everyone here knew that Christy liked Greg, but Greg didn't know.
He had a one-track mind, and that track was Alexa, played on repeat.
This is a crime of passion. Alexa didn't reciprocate your love, Greg, and it angered you?
It upset me, but I wasn't angry. I loved her. I wouldn't hurt her. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I can't stand violence.
I once saw him carry a spider outside instead of killing it.
He is pretty gentle. It's one of the things that I love about him.
Poison isn't usually a weapon of choice for crimes of passion, anyway. It is a common weapon for women. With Alexa out of the way, Christy had no competition for Greg.
I don't like what you're implying. I didn't kill her, and I certainly don't know how to poison someone.
Who would know how to properly create and administer the poison?
Margaret's brother's a doctor. She always talks about it.
Is that true?
I don't think I always talk about it.
That's not what I mean.
Yes, he's a doctor, but he's not a medical doctor. He's a PhD in history.
Nevertheless, I'm very proud of him. He was at the top of his field. He was recently doing research into ancient...
Okay, I get it. He's not a real doctor. He's just got a fancy academic title. I know the type. Who else would have the means to commit poisoning?
Jennifer mentioned at her interview that she had originally wanted to be a doctor or a pharmacist.
Is this true?
You already know it's true. You did a background check. That was a long time ago, and I never finished the program.
But you could know enough to be dangerous.
Is that a question or a statement?
Do you know enough to make the poison?
We don't even know what kind of poison was used. How could I possibly answer that?
The body's being autopsied as we speak. We'll know soon.
Could the poison have been in the hot chocolate?
What hot chocolate?
Alexa is a big hot chocolate drinker. She was drinking it all night.
That's right. Greg got her that hot chocolate.
Is that right?
Yeah, but I didn't poison it.
She was walking around with that mug you got her all night.
That's right. You said you saw a broken mug next to the body. But there was no mug or hot chocolate there when I went in. So I assumed you was mistaken.
There was a mug there. I'm certain of it. I saw it lying right next to Alexa.
You sure?
I'm positive.
How positive?
Very positive.
Would you say quite positive?
Yes, I would say quite positive.
You'd bet your life on it.
Yes, I would.
Oh. That would be a foolish thing to do.
Are you calling my son a liar?
I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. There was no mug near the body when I inspected the crime scene.
Jennifer, did you see the mug when you went in?
Did you see the mug when you was there?
I don't know. Maybe it was there, maybe it wasn't.
Why did you go in?
Nicholas asked me to check on her to see if she was dead.
After you volunteered to do so.
Somebody had to do it. I am a leader in this company, and we certainly couldn't count on Vixen, Comet, and Cupid here. Someone had to be an adult and show some competence. If it wasn't for me, nothing would get done in this place.
So you're the Rudolph of the company.
I'm sure that mug was in there. I know because I saw the broken mug on the floor before I saw Alexa.
We all ran in here when Michael screamed. There was no time for someone to remove it before Jennifer went in.
This is ridiculous. Who are you going to believe, me or Greg?
Greg.
Fine. I admit it. I removed the mug, but it's because I was trying to protect someone.
Who?
Who was you protecting?
Taylor.
What?
Who?
Who?
Your intern.
Oh, you mean Tiffany?
Unbelievable.
Your intern is Taylor.
I didn't kill her. Why didn't I get an internship like everybody else?
Why would Taylor need to be protected?
I didn't.
Alexa thought Taylor was selling company information to our competitors.
She did?
You're the rat?
Is this true?
No. All right, fine. I was gathering the information, yes, but I didn't sell it to anyone. And I definitely did not murder Alexa.
I'm so disappointed in you, Teresa.
Taylor!
What does this have to do with the mug?
Taylor ran out to pick up the hot chocolate and the mug for Greg to give to Alexa.
Now we know that Taylor can access data off our computers. It makes sense. You took the information, sold it, murdered Alexa.
I took the info, but I didn't sell it.
And what did you do with it?
I gave it to Jennifer. She promised me a high-level job at her new company.
No.
Crazy.
You are leaving Kringle?
Okay, yes, fine. Yes, I am. I didn't want to, but when I found out you were giving Alexa the CEO position, I knew I had no future here.
How did you find out?
Don't look at me. I didn't tell her.
From me. Jennifer paid me to pull the offer from Christy's computer. I needed the money, so I did it. That's how she found out about Alexa. I saw the paperwork.
You little sneak. What else did you see?
Jennifer, I can't believe you would do this.
And I can't believe you are going to make your assistant the CEO. I am clearly the most competent person in this place.
Oh, piss off. We're all perfectly competent around here.
Jennifer, did you?
Yes. Based on what I've seen in Hyde, Jennifer killed Alexa.
Oh my god, killer!
Oh, enough already. You people are pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I didn't do it, and you can't prove that I did.
Oh, can't we? Let's take a look at the evidence, shall we? First, motive. You were threatened by Alexa, that's pretty clear. You just admitted as much. She was going to be the CEO, and you didn't like that. Maybe with Alexa out of the way, you could finally be CEO, since you're the most competent one, did you say? Means, With a background in pharmacology, you would know how to create a tasteless, odorless, fast-acting poison. An opportunity. When you were all off during your scavenger hunt, you had the opportunity to sneak into the women's room and administer the poison.
We all had opportunity.
True. But you was the only one who also had the opportunity to remove the murder weapon from the crime scene. The mug of hot chocolate. Motive means opportunity.
Oh, bravo. You finally figured it all out.
Oh my God, Jennifer!
Oh, I don't know what all of you were so upset about. Alexa had it coming. She had dirt on everyone, and she lorded it over all of you. Knowledge was her power, and she loved it. She led Greg on, outwardly looking like she was rejecting his advances, but doing just enough to keep him hopeful by accepting his gifts. And she knew Christy loved Greg. It gave her pleasure knowing she had Greg in the palm of her hand. I was fed up, so I mixed together a few things I knew I could add to her hot chocolate and would put an end to her reign of terror before it began.
I can't believe you.
That's why you've been hanging us out all night. She told me to chase after Greg, told Greg to chase after Alexa. God knows what else she's done. Must have been beefing up our motives so she wouldn't look so guilty. You are pure evil.
I'll go choke on some eggnog.
But why kill her? You had your new job and you were taking all of our best ideas with you. Why not just leave?
She found out I was stealing the info and I couldn't have her destroying my reputation. And I certainly wasn't going to let her expose me and send me to prison.
Turn around. You're under arrest. You too.
What? I told you I didn't have anything to do with her death.
You're under arrest for conspiring in corporate espionage.
But
Turn around.
The detective handcuffs the two criminals.
Finally, my backup has arrived.
Who is it? Snap, crackle, and pop.
Don't be ridiculous. Pop has the night off.
The detective leads Taylor and Jennifer off in handcuffs.
Thank goodness that's all over.
Christy, I had no idea how you felt.
Yeah, well, you know now.
Yeah, I do.
So what are you going to do about it?
Well, I don't know.
Let's find out.
How sweet.
Oh, there was a
Christy takes Greg by the
narrator
hand
there.
and moves him toward the hanging mistletoe.
How sweet.
The whole company wishes to express our deep sorrow at the passing of Alexa Andrews.
Detective Jingles re-enters the room.
The perps are in the squad car on the way to the precinct. We may have further questions for you, so make sure to answer all calls over the next few weeks.
Of course. Thank you, Detective.
It's my job. Merry Christmas, all.
As he begins to leave, the two little girls from earlier rush back in with their father. They point directly at Margaret.
Daddy, that's her. She's the one that kidnapped us.
Kidnapped?
It was really more of a misunderstanding.
You and your wife are coming down to the station.
Detective Jingles motions for Nicholas and Margaret to follow him out, and they oblige. As they leave, Michael frantically runs after them.
Mommy? Daddy?
Everyone leaves except Christy and Greg, who have finally found their way beneath the mistletoe.
Time to make this a Merry Christmas.
You're in charge, Greg.
Greg's in charge.